Greetings, everyone. My name is Adrian Yohanes. I'm from Entrepreneurship Class B, and today on this video, I'm going to present my business plan and evaluation. As you can see on the screen here. So, on my business plan, and I'm actually selling one of my friend's business. It is a clothing store, a secondhand clothing store, and I'm reselling one of some of their products. Uneasy is basically a thrift shop, as you all may said it nowadays, and it is based on social media. Points of this presentation are product description of my business, SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat analysis, and then the reason why I pick this business. And then after that, I'm going to explain to you all the planning, organizing, the leading, controlling, basically the functions of the managing. If you may wait a second. And then after that, I'm going to show you guys my bookkeeping too. Okay, let's just begin. As you can see on the screen, Uneasy is a thrift shop, a secondhand clothing store, as I've mentioned. So basically, we sell clothes which are distributed from big companies, which are most of them are rejected or maybe not too valuable. But in not a bad way. But some of them maybe are in a good conditions. So even though they may be sounded secondhand, but some of them could be decent and have a value. And then for the products in this company itself are sweaters, crew necks, and t-shirts. Most of them are, but eventually the company itself are going to expand. So the Uneasy store is based in Tokopedia, and then Shopee, and also Instagram. So we don't use an actual store to sell our products, but we use social media instead. So the products in this shop can vary. There are a lot of brands and products, and I'm going to show you guys and tell you what kinds of products and categories that I'm going to sell. So basically, the Uneasy itself was run by my friend called Naufal Faksi, and my friend and I, Ades, were trying to sell and resell his products. So maybe we can finish this assignment given from our lecture. Next up, we have the SWOT analysis slide, as you can see here. The strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. Strength is basically an internal power where, it's a strength from the inside of the company. How the company can uphold and develop through things and traits that the company has. The products are obtained in a large ball sack with plenty and completely random stuff. So so basically what we're selling here are clothes, but what we obtain these clothes from large sacks of clothes, which they may vary, and they may vary from the products, the brands, and conditions, but uh, all in all, they have the same value. So even though it's random, sometimes we could get a high branded item as well, or maybe we have this say, or maybe we have the middle class products. All items are considered with the same price, even though they may vary, as I've mentioned before. So the strength is basically, even though we have a high branded or very good condition or good quality product, they may have the same value, the same the same value, but not the same price when we sell it the to the consumers. And then we have the weaknesses of this company. Weaknesses means that it tells the internal things that could hold back the company, which can possibly disrupt the internal growth. And the weaknesses that are that this particular kind of particular kind of company has a 50-50% catch whether you win the lottery or not. So you don't know whether you're going to get a good quality or good conditions, all the products in good conditions. And also, clothes are considered as a tertiary items, because not many people have tendency to obtain or complete this kind of needs. So the demand may vary. Opportunity means that we examine the external the external chances of how the company may grow, and the opportunity is that we selling things through social media. So nowadays, with the arrival of an instant media called Instagram, or maybe Shopee or Tokopedia, they are considered so easy, fast, and cheap. So you don't have any additional funds to create a shop, even though it is necessary. But at least we could still achieve some profit through it. And then the marketing target for this company is not fixed. So whether a premium or middle class consumers may be considering to buy this. So yeah, the target is wider. And then the threats basically inspects the things they meant hold, but they are external from the outside of the company. As I've mentioned in the screen and in the presentation, there are a lot of thrift shops with notable and known brand stores. So this kind of business has a lot of rivals. So there are many people also who's working in through kind of this kind of business. Certain unpredictable events may occur, such as monetary crisis, pandemic, as we all know what we've been facing nowadays, and then natural disaster. Yeah, I mean these kinds of events are unknowable. We may not know whether it would happen or not. So basically a threat to the company and to most companies. Next up, we have my reason for picking this. For picking this. Sorry, for picking this business. It's basically because thrift shopping has become a trend lately. Yeah, as you may all know, there are a lot of thrift shops. If you can see in your Instagrams, in Facebook, or maybe and a lot of online shop platforms, people tend to do this kind of business because it's practically easy and it's cheap, and it could get more attention for people who are having attention in this kind of circles. And then reselling is quite simpler, as in my own opinion, because I don't have to start over from the bottom. I just need to have a good marketing skill through online, and then yeah, well, so it is. Another reason is because I like exploring fashion and finding good wearable items. So yeah, I have also an interest in finding good wearable items, like window shopping. So maybe this. So when I work in this kind of company, I may be more uh, excited excited and have because I'm into this kind of stuff. So next up, we're going to move to the functions of the managing itself. I'm going to explain it to you all how I run my own reselling stuff. So basically, the initial investment of this company starts from a million five hundred thousand, 1,500,000 rupees, as you can see in the screen. That kind of particular price could already already buy a ball sack of clothes with 53 items in it, and with that we can already gain for about 28 500,000 rupees for each items. So as you can imagine how cheap per item it is, and we don't even know what kind of quality may it may show for us. And then yet because of the shortage of initial fund, yeah, because of the shortage of my initial fund, I only be able to pay for 15 items, which is 420,000 rupees for my initial investment. So yeah, and for and from that 15 items, so basically I'm dividing the whole I mean, the founder divide some of his items and my some of the items for me and my friend who is also working with the same business, which is reselling clothes. And for myself, I only able to get a 50 items for 50 items of the share. And then, as you can see, these are the three categories of the items, which are grade A, grade B, and grade C. They are divided basically because of their their qualities and brands. So the higher the grades, the higher also the higher prices too. Then next up, we're going to move forward to my organizing. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. To the organizing, another function of the management itself. The second phase is to uh, to find a way where I need to manage myself. Even though even though I'm working alone, the organizing skill itself is very crucial because we need to we need to execute some of the plans itself. And yeah, and then there are several things that needed to be paid attention, such as checking and managing each product. It is important because we need to know what kind of products that we're dealing, and then we know how the conditions are, and then we can know, uh, yeah, we can know how the conditions are, and then the branding and categorizing. It's when I know where products should be put at, and then after that I can decide the marketing strategy. Marketing strategy means I could how I can share to people about my products, and then um, how I could grab some of their awareness and attention. After that, I started the sales by selling and profiting through it, and then after that we can observe how the the customers attention through it, and then I observe that through daily operations. After all that, we move on to financial recording, where it also means the bookkeeping. There you have it. My organizing plan. After that, another function of management is leading. A good leading skills are essential, of course, and even though I'm working alone, I need also to lead myself in completing some goals to make, and then so that I can reach deadline apa? So that I can succeed my deadlines. And as you can see, there are certain aspects of leaders which are very crucial. So setting goals and target, time management, learn and evaluate each step. Those are very important aspects. Being resourceful and responsible, of course. A leader itself needs to be dependable, even though even though they're working alone. Um, we need to set our goals and keep our progress in track. So we may have progress and achieve something. We need to be able to cooperate with people, especially my 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 I'm sorry, my superior. I think, yeah, the founder of Uneasy. I need to be able to cooperate with him and reason, and also need to be able leaders need to be able to be open for critics. Next up, there is the controlling function. Another step to develop our business is to be able to applicate and carry out the plans, of course. And this particular phase is basically the last thing you need to be able to comprehend, to be able to master. It is to control the whole operation that you are doing. Examples, what needs to be done is keeping track of every progress. You need to know what things that you have achieved and what things that keeps the company down and other stuffs. Check and pay attention to our financial flow, and then you observe the customer's attention. You know how customers react, as I've mentioned. So basically, the controlling function is keeping in track. You need to know whether you are going to the right way or not. That's it. Then next, I'm going to proceed to the bookkeeping. Since I cannot show the table through this PDF, I didn't manage to do it, so I'm going to share it through the Microsoft Excel I prepared. Okay, as you can see here, this is my bookkeeping for the 15 items that I've managed to sold, thankfully. The initial investment is 420,000 rupiah. And then there you have it. As you can see, there are a lot of, there are 3 categories that I have obtained from the large ball. There are crew necks, sweaters, and a t-shirt. And as you can see, there are a lot of categories: grade A, grade B, and C. And they vary through. They were categorized by the price itself. So if I see the product is a grade A, I may take the price a little bit higher than the grade B boats. As for the grade C, yeah, we can see how cheap it could be. And yeah, as you can see, the balance of my last the balance the last transaction. Okay, there you have it. That is my bookkeeping, and that is all. Thank you so much for paying attention to my presentation from the beginning through the end. I hope this presentation can mean something, and also to produce a good grade for my entrepreneurship course. Okay, I am also would like to apologize if there is some problems or misspelling of what I've mentioned, and for any setbacks that you may have seen through this presentation. Thank you so much once again, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.